Hey everybody, this is Martin Mi5. Today I wanted to talk about stress and why and how stress can actually be a good thing. Now, if you guys are watching this video and you're stressed out for whatever reason in your life, two of the main stressors in your life are going to be your employment and your income. Also some relationship stress, your family situation, where you're living, things like that are going to be huge stressors, so to speak. Now, one thing I wanted to clarify is stress is not necessarily a bad thing. There's a reason why we are designed as human beings to stress out. It's kind of a fight or flight thing so that we can actually protect ourselves under certain dangerous situations. So there are two kinds of stress out there. One is acute stress. Acute stress is short and temporary. Like say you have some kind of a business meeting or some kind of event the next day or within that week or whatever, and you're nervous about it. You go do it, you find out it's not so bad, and then you're not stressed over it anymore because it's over and done. Two is chronic stress. Now this one can cause a lot of problems for you in the long run because it's gradual and it's over a period of time. Like this huge truck going by or something. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so chronic stress is actually very fatiguing to your mind and your body. It can cause health problems, high blood pressure. It can do a lot of different things. It can cause anxiety, lots of stuff. And chronic stress does not go away anytime soon. That can last years. It just depends what it is. Now the main thing about stress, and instead of letting it get to you, you have to get to the main source, the root cause. And I'm talking about mostly chronic stress. If you're feeling a financial pinch and you're broke and struggling all the time, then you got to get to that root cause and see what you can do to fix that. Acute stress is something you're worried about getting a letter in the mail or something like that. That could be fixed in a day or two or whatever it is. But chronic stress comes and it doesn't leave anytime soon until you do something to change. And you're going to have to address that situation, whatever it is. If you're not making enough money, you're going to have to find a better job. Or higher paying job. May not necessarily be better, but at least if it pays more, then you can eliminate that stress from your life eventually. Or if you're in a bad relationship, don't stay stuck in it. A lot of people go and get themselves in a bad relationship, stay stuck way too many years and lose a lot of happy years of their lives because they stay stuck in a bad position. Don't do that. I've done stuff like that before. Yeah, before I founded Mi5, which is Millionaire in 5 Years or Less, I used to not be able to sleep at night. I was worried about how am I going to pay my mortgage? Can I possibly lose my house? I've had cars repossessed that I paid thousands and thousands of dollars for, and they took it away because I couldn't afford the payments anymore. That was like way back, but still, I lost sleep over that, and it was definitely not a pleasant situation. And eventually I got it fixed. You got to get to the root cause. Don't put a band-aid on it. A lot of people try to self-medicate and all this stuff to eliminate their stress by doing drugs, trying to get medications, drinking heavily. All these things, they're not going to make your problem go away. You have to solve your problem. The problem's not going to fix it for you. You got to solve it yourself. You could even, if you're behind on your taxes with the IRS, you can get your home taken away. You can even go to jail. And you definitely don't want that. Sorry, it's a little hot in here. That's why I keep wiping my face. But anyway, you definitely don't want to go that route. So, like I said, you got to figure out what's stressing you and Don't stress all day and all night about it, because that's what I used to do. Select a certain time of day and allot yourself 20 to 30 minutes where you're going to sit down and really focus on this problem, whatever it is. It could be financial, relationship, whatever. And you got to figure it out for yourself, what you're going to do to change it. Because it's not going to just change itself. You got to fix it. This is your problem. And you have to handle it. It's not going to go away most of the time. Matter of fact, almost never. It's not going to go away. But you got to set some time aside each and every day. 20 or 30 minutes. Doesn't have to be all day and dwelling on it. I only want you guys to focus 20 or 30 minutes a day. I don't want this thing to take over your whole life. No, don't let it, because it's going to increase anxiety. You're going to get high blood pressure, and you're going to start getting unhealthy. You're going to feel sick, and that's not what I want for you guys, because that's happened to me. I've had high blood pressure, anxiety, all that stuff, and worrying about these things like 24/7. No, don't ignore it, but set a certain amount of time, like I said, 20, 30 minutes a day. Sit down and really think and jot down some notes and figure out how you're going to get yourself out of this. Okay? If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me. I'll try to point you in the right direction and see if I can personally help you, because I've been through all this already. Now my life is easier and I'm living a relatively stress-free life. Now I have acute stress, not necessarily chronic stress, because I'm not worried about the long term. I know I'm going in the right direction, but there are things on a day-to-day basis that stress me out, and I handle them and be done with them. And I want you guys to be able to do that too. Okay, so don't stress out. I know it sounds stupid or it sounds simple, but allot some time to put every day, and you work on it, and you guys eliminate that stress from your life eventually. Okay? So, let me know in the comment section below. Do you have acute stress or do you have chronic stress? Most of us, to be honest with you, have both. We have acute and chronic, because there's long-term things we have to worry about, and there's things that we're worried about, that are going to happen tomorrow or next week, and we're going to handle those and be done with it. So, that's it. This is Martin Mi5, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and good luck.